Hey, everybody, look on the screen. Look on the screen. I believe this is out of Detroit. She is missing. So sad. Beautiful queen on the screen. She is 17 years old. She is missing. Let's go ahead and get to the clip. It can tell you more about it than I can. Fair use. Check it out, people. Beautiful girl.
A family is frantic and a community is stepping in, trying to find a missing East Point teenager tonight. 17-year-old Zion Foster was last seen at her home last Tuesday. Family members fear she is being held against her will. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham with the very latest on the search.
It's a parent's worst nightmare, not knowing where their child is or if they're okay. Here in East Point, a mother is approaching a week of not hearing her child's voice.
Zion will return home, God, safe and unharmed, God.
A moment of prayer for Zion Foster's safety and safe return. Moments before loved ones posted flyers on Detroit's west side.
All I want is for my 17-year-old baby to come home.
Zion's mother, Sarah Milton, says she hasn't seen or heard from her daughter since Tuesday night, January 4th, at their home in East Point. She says Zion got off of work and asked if she could hang out with a cousin. They say this video from a neighbor's Ring camera shows his vehicle, the cousin, coming to pick Zion up around 10:45 p.m. Then, 2 hours later, Milton says she received a text from Zion's phone.
And she said, I'm on my way home. And I was like, okay. 20 minutes passed. I didn't see my baby.
The family says Zion's cell phone tracking location was on, and it last placed her in the area of Greenfield and James Cousins Freeway near Vassar, the area where the cousin lives. Now Zion's phone goes straight to voicemail.
She just was nowhere to be found. The cousin still says today that they haven't seen my baby. They started off saying they hadn't seen my baby in three years.
I knocked on his door. The family says this white car with tinted windows and side marker lights is the same one from the surveillance footage. No one answered. Milton says she's made several trips to East Point PD since Wednesday morning.
So East Point said that it was going to take 72 hours for them to assign a detective to the case.
She says they're handling the case since that's where Zion was last seen, but she doesn't feel they're taking it seriously.
The person that's over it now specifically said to us that, I'm going to be honest with you, we're taking this as she's a runaway.
So Zion's father has a plea to anyone who can help.
Anybody see this, if you see Zion, if you hear anything, if you know anything, contact us. It is important. We are all we have.
Zion is described as 5'1", 120 pounds. I left voicemails Thursday, Friday, and again today for 3 individual members of East Point Police Administration here behind me. I am still awaiting their calls back. If you have any information on Zion's whereabouts, give East Point PD a call. That number is 586-445-5100 in East Point.
Wow. I just did a video, I believe was this morning. Let's look at this again. Here's the car. And listen specifically what the mother said. Her male cousin. Gee, didn't we have a video a few weeks ago about a relative that killed those three or four children? The one that was hollering out for his mama. Here's the girl.
She says Zion got off of work and asked if she could hang out with a cousin. They say this video from a neighbor's Ring camera shows his vehicle, the cousin, coming to pick Zion up around 10:45 p.m. Then, 2 hours later, Milton says she received a text from Zion's phone.
And she said, I'm on my way home. And I was like, okay. 20 minutes passed. I didn't see my baby.
The family says Zion's cell phone tracking location was on, and it last placed her in the area of Greenfield and James Cousins Freeway near Vassar, the area where the cousin lives. Now Zion's phone goes straight to voicemail.
She was nowhere to be found. The cousin still says today that they haven't seen my baby. They started off saying they hadn't seen my baby in three years.
I knocked on his door. The family says this white car with tinted windows and side marker lights is the same one from the surveillance footage. No one answered. Milton says she's made several trips.
So how the heck your vehicle is seen picking a girl up, and now you're going to come with, you haven't seen her in 3 years? What the hell you mean you haven't seen her in 3 years? You picked her up. You can't even trust so-called family. You haven't seen her in 3 years, fool. They're sure your car rolling down the street to pick the girl up. Why would you lie? You only lie when you have something to hide. Man, and I feel for the family. I hate to say this. I wouldn't be surprised that POS cousin of theirs might be trying to use the girl to make money. Use her, you know what I mean, as a female. Get the girl on drugs, use her to make money, being held against her. I can see that. And now they know it's him. You haven't seen her in 3 years. Well, who the hell's driving your car? Why is he lying? If he's lying, which it appears to be, I believe the mother, I don't think she would just make this crap up. You haven't seen her in 3 years? Man, they need to be over there waiting on him, drag him out. I mean, and I shouldn't say that with any violence. No, it's time for him to catch these hands. It's time for him to catch these hands. He needs to catch those hands. Waterboarding may not be a bad idea after all. You haven't seen her in 3 years. You picked her up Tuesday night, fool. Black women, keep putting your little marching boots on, hollering, defund the police. You need to defund the Dusties. Because I hate to tell you, sure, we have a few cases where police have definitely handled things wrong with black women too. You damn skipping. But I hate to break this to you, and there are good and bad police, but I hate to break this to you. You got a better chance of getting your behind harmed and murdered by a Dusty than with the police, and that's just facts. The numbers speak for them damn selves. I'm just going to give it to you. That's the reality. The most dangerous atmosphere for a black woman to be is in the BC. Around all these Dusties, that's the most dangerous place, and that's sad for a black woman and children to be, is in the BC. Why would he lie? All I can say, when you start lying, there's something to hide, and you won't answer the door, I think something went wrong. May have given that girl some drugs, and she reacted badly, and she may not be here. Or he might have sold the girl. I'm sorry. I have so many videos lined up and so many other things to do. And I hate to, you have to be careful. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do the video right after this one right here. Talking to one of my little millionaire buddies, which I am not. Our people think how we live, how we operate, what we do is a secret, like nobody knows Blackistan. Let me tell you something. A white man knows a hell of a lot of Blackistan more than you think he does. See, here's the thing. We're known for, like, we're so highly emotional, and a Negro will say everything, always running that mouth. Okay? Other people, they sit back, they watch and observe. Money talks. Wealth whispers. Ignorance is loud. Hood is loud. I'm going to conclude this video. I hope and pray for a safe return. Do you not see the mammies who are supporting the Dusties? Be it they are raggedy ass baby mama. That's what I said, raggedy ass baby mama, because she's up here carrying the seed of poverty D. And even though that little old joker that she might be carrying in her stomach, when they bring those things into the world, a lot of these damn kids, they can't read, but you know what? They know how to pull up a gun and become a thief, but the fool can't read. He's just like his dumbass father. He's a seed of poverty D. The mammies and poverty D, the IODs, they're a bigger problem for you in the black community. They are killing out our most intelligent. They're killing out the ones that are doing the work. They're killing out the wealth. And all you're going to have left, excuse the expression, is a bunch of poor, raggedy-ass, thieving, do-nothing Negroes. And at the end of the day, that's where you don't want to be. That's what you're going to have left. That is what you're going to have left. I have this article here, and like I said, you don't understand. I don't just do YouTube all day. I have more than one small business going. So trust me, I try to get these in, like now I'm going to try and sneak in a little appointment to maybe get a quick pedicure if I can. But I got to do this other video after this right here. So I was reading something in Wall Street Journal, and I think this may be a solution. Someone was in the comment section, and I'm not sure if I can find that comment exactly. I wanted to give that person a shout out, but I've seen quite a few comments saying about leave the BC. Okay? Quite a few comments about leaving the BC, and I agree. So, I know that this cannot work for everyone. They even have young people that are intelligent, that have degrees. You know what they're doing? They're not buying rent. Oh, no, they're not renting houses. Oh, no, contraire, mon frère. They're not buying houses. They're buying houses. They're not paying rent. And guess what they're doing? When a house is really expensive, they are approaching it as a freaking business. And they are buying a house, not as a family, 2 professional women, it could be 3. They are buying a house as a business. 50-50. That's hard to do. But guess what? These are people with freaking intelligence. You can't do that when somebody got their mama. Well, hey, mama said so-and-so to be coming over here, and can they? Oh, no. We can't have that. These are business-oriented people, because you can't do that. It's very hard. Because next thing you know, we're not, no offense, nobody's trying to hear about your mama, your mammy, trying to bring her old derelict, dusty-ass son and get him off her. No. You put that here, you raise that, you and your man, deal with it. They are buying houses as a business together. That's a wise thing to do. Now with my crew, I wouldn't even try, because I have a nightmare about buying a house. I will never buy from I will never deal with my family again, not even to buy a damn Snickers bar. I ain't trying to hear it, because I'm the one that's frugal, no kids, and they have an idea about my financial status. Oh, you're not going to put it all on me, Negro, and then I carry the heavy. And I wouldn't. I'm sorry, love them, but I wouldn't buy a Snickers bar with them, because trust me, I'm going to be the one to pay for the whole Snicker, and they'll be the one doing all the eating. I might get the wrapper when it's done. So, and that's just what it is. Okay, just what it is. But they're buying houses together. How smart is that? 20-something years old, buying and it's a business. It's like a business deal. 50-50. They respect each other. They have a contract drawn up. So think about it. What if they don't get married to, let's say 32? Let's say they're 25 and get married at 30. They got 5 years of equity. Look how smart that is. One can buy the other out. Or one can go ahead and get married. Don't pick up no Tyrone. I'm sure these ladies won't. And some were African American. They can go ahead and say, hey, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and live with my husband. I'm still going to own this part of the property. You can buy me out, maybe sell. Or guess what? They might can do a lease. Oh, I want to move. She might want to move her man in. Then guess what? I'll lease out my bedroom to that person, as long as they can agree on it. Do you understand? They're building wealth. Most of us can't do that, because it's going to be some drama somewhere. Somebody raggedy ass, no working man going to want to show up. Then he might try to mess with the kids. So that's going to be very hard for most of us to do. And I get it. Very hard to do. But you see how people that think alike, that's why it's good to network. Lee Blaq said, I don't care if you're in the projects, all them hood rats around you, sweetheart. That's okay. Find you somebody to click with online. If we can help her, hell, let's do something online. Share ideas. We got to start leave these old negative Negro no sayers alone. I don't care if it's Becky, under the floorboards, Billy. We got to start networking. And social media is very powerful. We got to be on that come up. But at least this way, my point of bringing that up is they can be in a safe environment, and it's an investment. It's an investment. Oh, I'm getting married and my husband lives a house. Well, they can buy you out. Who's gonna buy you out that lease you got? There's no money in it. You just up and you just go. But you see how they're getting along? So my point of bringing that up is some Black women, if you can, try to network. These are just things to consider. Things to consider. Have a contract drawn up. Things to consider. Be respectful. You can't depend on these men. And look at this right here. The cousin. The cousin. Last seen with her male cousin. And now the girl hasn't come home. Are you kidding me? Can't trust them. Black women, you're under siege. You need to act accordingly. I'm out. Stay safe.